right there, right? But in this next topic, there are actually 7 factors to how Tesla calculates your EV battery range and how much it is actually left. And this is actually pretty surprising to me. So we'll take a look at it, and just a little bit more of a PSA, a little bit of an awareness piece for everybody out there that bought a Tesla or is about to buy a Tesla. And so we'll definitely take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on your Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel, but more on that later. All right, so let us take a look at this. First, we'll take a look at this video, which I thought is pretty funny. So of course, it's a TikTok. When you first buy your Tesla, you're very range anxiety driven. So you can see right here, when you first buy your Tesla in the bottom. All right, so we're at a 84% battery. We're just going to go to a supercharger really quick because you always want to top up. You're not necessarily, you're worried a lot about how much battery versus how many miles. And a good rule of thumb actually is about each percentage point on Model 3 and Model Y is about 2 to 3 miles of range. So if you want to do the quick math, if you don't have it set to if you have it set to percentage, or you had it set to battery distance, I used to have it on battery distance the whole time, but now I've switched to percentage because it's a little bit more easier for me to see how much percentage is left with supercharging and things like that. But of course, in this TikTok or this short video from Ryan J. Cohen on Twitter, they initially, when you first buy your Tesla, you're always range anxious, I guess, always pulling in superchargers, always pulling in chargers, no matter what state of charge you're at, even if it's like 80-90%. And so this is initially when you first buy your Tesla, and then 6 months later, after you're getting used to it, after you are used to the buying a Tesla vehicle, you there's a joke, the babe or the significant other says, babe, it's only going to arrive with 2%, and of course Ryan says, oh, we got it, we'll be fine, because you're used to it, you know exactly how to drive, you know how much range and miles you'll take to actually get there. And so he posted this on Twitter, and Tesla Europe actually responded. So we can see Tesla is trying a lot on social media to be very active, to build even more awareness on all the different factors of their Tesla vehicles and like all the different features. We saw the maintenance post yesterday, which is, we've never seen that before, which is great for Tesla, trying to educate awareness on how, you know, Teslas can save you money based upon a different other factors. But here it is. So here's a tweet from Tesla Europe saying all the 7 different factors that Teslas use to calculate battery percentage left on arrival. Tesla navigation takes into account crosswind, headwinds, humidity and temperature, predicted speed, HVAC use, elevation changes, route and distance. So the TLDR is your Tesla will do the math for you, so you don't have to. Big brain battery emoji. So definitely some cool stuff. I mean, I had not realized that Tesla takes in all these different factors, these 7 factors, into predicting what battery state of charge you'll actually arrive in. And so I've seen it different screens. You've probably seen it yourself when you've in your Tesla, the drive screen, and how you can see all the different factors in which it takes into how much battery consumption you actually use. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. So shout out to Tesla Europe for posting this and trying to educate more on all the cool features at the end of the day that Teslas have with their technology, their EV technology, and of course their intuitiveness with all their different things. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. And if you just bought a brand new Tesla, or if you're on the cusp of ordering one, check out our part accessory partners down below in the description with various discount codes. We've got Tamai, Jawa, 3D Mats USA, a bunch of different ones. So check it out, link down below in the description, as well as a bunch of other links if you're interested in supporting. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the live stream comments, but before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is a Patreon link where you can support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources I use to get the best possible deal at the best financing rate, including a list of credit unions and banks that all have interest rates lower than Tesla financing, lower than Tesla's 5.59%. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. And as an added bonus, I respond to all Patreon DMs or direct messages one-on-one with any questions that you have regarding buying, selling, or even financing. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. All right. If you're just